everyone, and welcome to today's Hooray, It's Thursday live with Courtney. It's so good to see you all here. Today I'm actually live. I have had a couple of weeks where I've been working, so I did have to send you some videos that went live at the appropriate time. But that's okay, today I'm actually live. If you're joining me here on Facebook, g'day, g'day. I've also got you up on YouTube, and I've also got Instagram happening at the moment. So, you know, it's all good. All right. So what I'm doing today is I'm playing with the beautiful Friendly Foliage Bundle. It's a brand new bundle. I've got it down here on my table. So let me just show it to you. It's a new bundle. It's an online exclusive. It comes with stamps and dies. And as you will see, it is in our new packaging. Our new packaging has commenced. Anything that's been released from the 1st of November will come in this new packaging, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to take up so much less room in my drawers. I'm very happy about it. So what you'll notice is the packaging is the same. The names are the same. So we've got the Friendly Foliage stamp set. We've got the Friendly Foliage dies. If you're a bit hard of seeing, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put the Friendly Foliage dies bigger up here. I'm just going to put a sticker on it and write on it. So these dies they're nice. They're tough little packaging. Okay, so these are my dies. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dies. This little one here is going to be interesting. So we're going to have a bit of a play with them. Okay, and you can see how it cuts out, and then it will sit on top of that one. All right. So that's those. And the other thing that you will notice is there's not going to be any new red rubber stamps being released. They're all going to be photopolymer. There is no piece of paper in here that tells you what everything is, because there is an image on the front. Now, I will let you see when you look here, the images are not to size. So if you're like me and you would like them to be, what I can suggest that you do, okay, I'm going to move this aside, and I'm going to do it now with this one because I'm opening it now, is I'm going to open this piece here, and because these are brand spanking new, where did my cleaner go? I brought it over. I brought everything over that I should need. All right, I've got my trimmer. Oh, there it is. It's under my trimmer. Hi Sharon, how are you going? So what I'm going to do with my brand new stamps, I'm going to actually give them a bit of a clean first, because they all come with a funky film on them that sometimes repels the ink. Okay. All right. And I'm going to stamp them onto my piece of paper, but I'll just, the way I do it, the way I'm going to be doing it, because they're already up the correct way here, I'm just going to ink them up. And yeah, I'm going to use Secret C. Could have used Strawberry Slush. I've got all the different colours on my table. Okay, so I'm just going to ink them up. Doesn't need to be perfect. Their job is to make it so that I can tell what I've got on my stamp. So now I'm just going to push this over here, and I put that down there like so, and then I'm going to put this block on top of it, okay, just so that I can push it down, okay, because I just want it to take really well, because this paper has got this shiny, so it's not like our basic white, which is going to suck that ink in and be all glorious. This paper is going to need a little bit of convincing to stamp. But I just want it on the inside so I know what size everybody is. And then that way too, I can make sure that I've got my stamp. Now, unlike our basic white or any of our cardstock, that is still wet, okay? Isn't it a fabulous colour? So I'm just going to put this up here to the side to dry. And now I'll clean my ink. I'll clean my stamp set off again. All right, so that's how we're going to start. Now, one of the things that I also do when I first get a stamp set, and I look at it and I think, now what do I want to do with that? This one I'm going to be using for class. So I'm going to start for my next class, which is in 2 weeks. Saturday week it is. Gosh, the time's flying. All right, I think I've Christmas carded everybody out. So what I'm going to do, this is one of them. This time I've given everybody 2 choices of stamp set. All right. So I'll just put that to the side. I always keep this little piece as well. It comes in handy when you're doing a few different things. It's great as a squelcher. This guy here is going to need your great big block E. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to case one of the samples that we have in the catalogue, okay, or in the online exclusive examples. Okay, this is one of those stamps. Okay, the one that they've done is a get well soon stamp, which is not one of these. Oh yes, it is. There it is. There. They've done a get well soon card, but I'm thinking of you one would be what I'm going to do. All right, and I'm going to use our latest in colours just because I think they're really pretty. Okay. All right, so there's some really pretty. I do love a bit of foliage, for want of a better way of putting it. Okay, so I'll be doing some die cutting. I'll be adding some ribbon, and that's the thing. Like, I really like what Stampin' Up does with their samples. So I'll often take the sample and I'll make it my own. So we call that casing. Okay. Another copy and selectively edit is what casing can stand for. It also stands for. Oh, hello. Everybody's coming up. Oh, sorry about that. Copy and selectively edit, copy and share everything. There's lots of different things that acronym will stand for. Okay, I like copy and selectively edit personally. All right, so this is Secret C. It is it's my new black. I seem to be using it quite a lot. All right, just get that card base sorted. Now it's a bit. I don't think I'm able to screen share. Let me see. Do you know what? Oh, look, watch this. Oh, and it's going. I'm screen sharing this. This here is the card that I'm making, just so that you can see. It's currently $68.25 plus postage and handling. So $6.95. Now I've got to figure out how to get out of this, but that is the card that I'm casing. So let's see. I'm going to make it in different colors. Let's see how it goes. Okay, stop screen. Oh, I do like that function. That's a bit of fun, isn't it? Okay, so, and I'm going to make it. I like to make my cards portrait style. The one that I just showed you was in landscape. I do have some pecan pie with me. All right, and I've got basic white. Okay, so I've got quite a few colours. I've got my envelope, and I've got some of the designer series paper, the one that all of our colours come in. It's got different patterns on it and different elements. So I brought it over because there's so many different things that you can do with this, and I just wasn't sure which one I was going to use, how I was going to do it, but let's have a play and see what we come up with. Okay, and then I'll decide. I'll decide as we go. How does that sound? I've got a blending brush with me. I've got a few little things here, so we'll see. So first things first, for that piece, I need a piece of basic white that's going to essentially be our main piece for the front. So I'm going to cut this 11. I'm going to go 11 by 8. That gives me a fairly neat piece of front. All right, so this one here is a base, so that one there needs to be, I'm just checking it, 10 by 14.4. Okay. All right, so that'll give me my layers. So I'm going to pop this one on here, this one's on here, And I'm thinking that I might need the Secret Sea with the flowers. The Secret Sea with the leaves would work beautifully as well. Actually, so will cloud cover. Oh my gosh, too many decisions. Leaves. Do we want leaves or do we want flowers? Okay, guys, you can choose leaves or flowers. So we have leaves and we have flowers. Take a vote. Okay, and then I could say, actually, do you know what? I think cloud cover will work quite nicely. Cloud cover and cloud cover. Okay, so we're doing leaves or flowers, cloud cover or Secret Sea. That's your choose. Leaves. Yep, I'm thinking, I'm floating your way, Anita. I think that I might need leaves as well because there are other leaves involved. So for this card, we're going to need this guy, and I'm thinking we'll cut that one out there in Secret Sea, which is why I'm thinking that I might go with my cloud cover. We're going to need this guy here, and it looks like, oh, I'm thinking that we're going to need this one. All right. Okay, and we need a piece of basic white. So shall we do cloud cover and then let's add, what pink or red or orange should we add? Secret Sea. Sharon's a Secret Sea and leaves. So we've got leaves. Secret Sea leaves. Oh, yeah, they're rather nice. Nice and bold. All right. Secret Sea leaves is what's happening so far. They're the winner chicken dinner at the moment. Let me have a look and see if we've got any voting over on Instagram. Not yet. All right. Okay, so Secret Sea leaves are the winners so far. Okay. So that means I'm going to stamp this guy here, which essentially is this one in Secret Sea. Okay. So let me move it up here. I've got a little sticker here that tells me where the line is, but do you think I pay any attention to it? Nope. All right, so we've got Secret Sea. So I'm also going to do my sentiment in Secret Sea. Okay, so we'll stamp this guy here. Oh, it's just lovely. Look at how beautiful that comes out. You've got to love that, don't you? Okay. Now, these are straight out of the packet. So judging by what I'm looking at, I am hoping this is going to do, oh, you have to excuse the paint all over my hands. I've been painting today. I'm hoping that this is going to do exactly what I want it to do, which is what I think it should do. All right. Okay. And we need to add a little bit of another colour. I brought over Strawberry Slush, Timid Tiger. I brought over the Pecan Pie, Shy Shamrock, Petunia Pop, and Melon Mambo. Melon Mambo is going to be way, way, way too much. Ooh, I wonder how they've done that. It looks like they've done some fussy cutting, because that is the only die I've got for that. Oh, it does look like they've done some fussy cutting. And then see, this one goes over the top. All right, you see how that works? Okay. All right, so judging by what they've done on the screen and what I'm about to do, this is going to be an interesting play. Okay. Now, the other thing, I didn't bring over any coloured cardstock. I've got my scrap thing over there, but I'm going, if I want a bit of coloured cardstock, and that's what I do, I'm going to have some Pecan Pie. Or I bought Garden Green. Now, I know that there's not a lot of big fans of Garden Green out there, but I do love it. So I'm going to do some blending here with a bit of Pecan Pie. And I'm thinking, what's she up to? All right. Because I didn't want solid colours. Okay, and I need one for my Garden Green. Just getting a bit stretchy there. Okay. think I might do some Timid Tiger, you know. That might be my other colour. Some Garden Green. Yeah, I'm thinking that it might, you know. I think Timid Tiger will actually look really good with this. Well, actually, they all would look really good with this colour combination. Okay, so I've got a little bit of zhushed up colour there. Okay. I'll just put them to the side. Let's do some cutting. I am secretly wishing that I had, which I don't have on my table, was some washi tape. Tony's in putting shelves together in Mum's place, so that's not going to happen. Now, you can cut these both out at the same time, depending on how brave you're feeling. And I'm going to wing it because, you know what, I've got more cardstock if I stuff it up. Won't be the first time, won't be the last time that I've had to get an extra piece of cardstock. Okay. Got to hold my tongue in the right spot. You know how it is, ladies and gents. Okay. So I've got that strategically. I'm only doing this one this time. Right, ready for it to come through? Let's see how we went. Oh, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? Okay. All right. Oh, wow. Look at that. And all of my little bits are in there. So they'll come out later with the dye brush. Okay. Oh, I do like that. Yeah, Timid Tiger, I think, will add a really nice pop of colour. Because I think a pop of colour is a really good idea. So I'm going to do these leaves in this colour. Actually, might do those ones in Timid Tiger. Let me just grab another blending brush. I've got a stash of them hiding over here. So, Timid Tiger. I think it just needs. Oh, look how nice and deep that is. It's such a nice colour. It's a really nice orange colour. I really love pumpkin pie, so I'm not, you can't get me past my pumpkin pie, but this just adds, it's just a different, I don't know, variation of beautiful colour. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to bring this cut and emboss machine back, and you're going to see the magic coming out here. Oopsie, everything's stuck to the bottom. Okay. Ah, I've just cottoned onto something. Doesn't take me long, not. Okay. Sorry, guys. All right, well, let's move you over there. Let's see. Okay, these guys are coming through. So we'll have one of those. One of those. I'll get another one. And I think this card was actually made using the other one, but that's okay. My Take Your Pick tool is on the table, so I'll be using the points of my scissors for the feature to poke things out because it's hanging out over there. See, and then you get a very subtle variation of that Timid Tiger, but just because we did the blending instead of doing the whole, because it just, the blending makes it so that the piece is a little bit different. Okay, it just is a card, whoopsie, that warrants itself to blending. And here's me thinking that they used this great big one that's fabulous to make the card, but they didn't. Oh boy, not paying attention. Oh, come on, come. Take your pick tool, will be handy about right now. Yeah. Doesn't take long for your mats to get traced, does it? Okay, so we've got these two, and this card I believe is made with one of those and two of those, rather than chopping these pieces up. But you know what? I'm going to use this piece because I really, really love it. I think it's just amazing. It's such, and you can add these pieces as well, but let's see how we go first. Okay, so far we've got Secret Sea leaves, Secret Sea leaves, Secret Sea leaves. Okay, Secret Sea leaves for the win. Okay, and what they've done with that is we've got a strip, and I'm going to start by doing, well, let's start with a 4.5 centimeter strip because we're in Australia. It might be a bit too small, but we'll see. If it's too small, then we can stop and we can go with a 6.5 centimeter one. Okay, these need to be the 14.4 centimeters to match my pecan pie piece. Now I will need to bring my pecan pie to the surface, okay, to make it work, because it's my border at the back. So I will need something that brings it to the surface. Okay, so just got to keep that in mind when you're making these sorts of cards, or any cards that have a mat. Okay, so we can do, they've done it down the middle. Nobody says we have to do it down the middle. That one will fit and that one will work. Okay. And here is the smaller one. Okay, keep going. Here's the smaller one. I put it exactly in the middle. Looks like a bit like a stripe there. That is that's that one. Okay. So we can still play. We've still got those two pieces to decide on. But you're right. I think the leaves are the winner. Okay. So we've still got to decide on our width. Okay, so I'm going to use this little guy just because I can, and I absolutely adore it. All right, but we need to add a little bit. Now, which color are you? I think the pecan pie we'll do the blending with some pecan pie. What do you reckon? Let's start it on the back. Yeah. So we've got lots of blending over here. Okay, I'm starting it on the back. You can start it on your glass mat if you've got the glass mat. I had a large number of people join during that fabulous joining special. I mean, the joining special I say is fabulous all the time anyway, but that fabulous joining special, and do you know what? A lot of them actually got the glass mat as part of their joining special. Okay, because they turned it into $60, and I thought that was just a great way to do it. Okay. All right. Now there's this tiny little piece in here. I'll just close that up so I don't stick it in my ink pad. There's a tiny little piece in here that needs to get poked out. And like I said before, if you weren't listening, I've got two take your pick tools. I should have one on my table at all times, shouldn't I? We could do that, but it just, you know. And then we've got these guys. I think I'm going to need more foliage. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to need more foliage. I need to change this foliage. I actually need to do the foliage that they've shown us on the picture. You're all looking at me going, why are you doing that? It just makes it, sometimes they just fall out. It just makes it easier. All right, so I need more foliage, I think. But we'll see. So when you're stuck for ideas, or your creative juices are not as flowing as much as you would like them to, what do? I can tell you now, I always come back. You know what? Let's go. We're only using it as inspiration, aren't we? Okay. I always come back to Bare Basics and look at what the samples are that Stampin' Up! Has provided, and then I run with those. Now, this little leaf that they've used here is what I'm going to stamp in my pecan pie. It's like a little row of leaves, and I'm going to do it the way that I would do when I do words. So I'm going to do it, and I'm going to make it so that I'm doing it long ways. And because I'm going to put them so they land under my cluster, I'm going to hold my tongue right here. Okay, how gorgeous are those? And you can just keep going with them. So I don't want to pull it off the screen so you can't see it. But you'll notice that they join together. See? Okay. And I'm going to go up this way as well. So I like to do long things long ways. I just find that it works so much better for me. That's pecan pie there. Now I will clean my glass mat because I don't want that to land anyway. I wonder what I could use all these little diamonds for. All right. And then my cluster is actually going to sit somewhere on there. But I need a sentiment strip. So, okay, let me find, here it is, a piece I prepared earlier. So it's just a little scrap of basic white, and then I've got a scrap of pecan pie, and I said to you I was going to use Get Well Soon. No, thinking of you. Okay, so I've got to decide, am I going to stamp that in pecan pie or Secret C? Secret C stands out so much better, so I think I'll do that. And I'll just talk as I go so that you know what I'm doing. Okay, again, hopefully this one is wide enough. Got to hold my tongue right. Look at that. How beautiful is that? It just stamps so lovely. Okay. Thinking of you. All right, I'll bring my trimmer back in. Let's trim that down a little bit. Because we want it straight. So as tempting as it is. All right. That little guy there, that strip there is just shy of 1.5 centimeters. So let's have a strip of pecan pie. That we can mat that on. Okay. So I just measured it to fit around my piece of white with my sentiment on it. Okay. Let's start thinking about putting this guy together. I haven't done anything on the inside yet, so I need to do that, but that can come in a minute. Now, I really like, have you seen this ribbon? Oh, where's my, oh, here it is. There's the orange piece. This is the Timid Tiger ribbon. Ah, hi Cheryl, how you going? It's just really, really nice. It's soft, it bows beautifully. There's heaps of it. You get about 9 meters of it. So it's just one of those ribbons that are really nice. It comes in all of the colors that are with the My gosh, it's a worry. It comes in all the colours of our in colours from the 25 to 27 range. Okay, so that's your timid tiger, for example. There's your darling duckling and your cloud cover. You get the picture. Okay, I'm going to use the fatter one, but before I stick it down, I'm going to pull out this little guy, because I just think it makes a little bit of a nice feature if you can have, I guess, something stamped down the sides. So I'm going to do tone on tone. Whoop, that's the wrong way up. I'm going to do tone on tone, and I'm just going to make it so that I can see where it's going to be. Just for a little bit of a what that's going to do, hopefully I'm not too crooked. Oh, I'm almost covered up. Maybe I need my skinny piece. Where did my skinny piece go? Might need my skinny piece, because that's I didn't do that very well. I just want something little down the side, but I really think I want the fat one. Oh, look, let's go with the skinny one, just because we've started it now. And how did I do that? Okay, I can see the lip here from where I've cut the cardstock, so I'm just going to smooth that out, because that's annoying, for want of a better way of putting it. Okay, so you're going to go down the middle there. And I just want them sticking out this side as well. So just sort of randomly, I guess, they're a bit wishy-washy, not wishy-washy, a bit not too planned. Is that a nice way of putting that? Just so that they provide like a little bit of an edge. What do you reckon? Okay, I like that. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a similar sort of thing. This is my inside piece. And I'm going to do a similar sort of thing along the bottom of my inside piece. Actually, you know what? Let's match it up the top as well, just because we can, because it will look good. Don't make them all go the same direction, sort of have them coming from all different directions. A bit like a wisteria would, I guess, for a better way of putting it. And again, we'll just wipe off our table a bit. How's that look for the inside? Pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, I rather like that. How you going, Lise? Okay, so I'm going to stick this piece down. What I'll often do is when I'm using something that needs to go in the middle, I'll use my glass mat or whatever I've got it sitting on so that I can line it up, because this here's the middle. I feel my sunburn. I've got sunburn today. I can feel it starting to come out and bite. I don't think you can tell, or maybe a little bit. Okay, so okay, and we'll just pop this here, and I'm using this line here and this line here to see where my middle is. Okay, this piece here is just going to sit. It's going to sit in the middle. You're not going to see a lot of the work we've done, but you know what? You guys know that it's there. That piece is going to sit there. All right. I might just glue this piece down because we can. Put some glue in my corners. It's got a bit of a bump on the bottom there, so that's why I turned it over. Okay. Let's stick this in because it keeps falling out. I just don't want to lose anything. I'm not going to put I'm not going to write in here with the stamp. I'm just going, because I'll be able to write in there later. Okay, so there's quite a few of my stamps. They look nice just like that too, won't it? Don't even need that piece of basic white. Oh, no, but we need to, casing the catalogue, as they say. This piece is going to go on here. I could trim this up and make it a little bit smaller so we get to see more of the background feature. But, you know, I'm just going to put that there like so. I know, again, it hides quite a bit of the work that we've done, but I'm actually okay with that. So that piece I'm going to stick there like so. And because of that shading behind it, you'll notice that the edges of these flowers will sort of pop up a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to glue that. I'm actually going to glue this on because I'll pop up some of the other things. I'm just drawing a little bit of a line with the glue all the way around. And I probably shouldn't have put it on some of those side bits, but that's okay. I'll just take this off here because I've put it down here accidentally. Hold your tongue right. Okay. Some on the table. Here it is. This piece of tape. So we're going to layer up these pieces. We're just going to sit precariously for now. This guy's going to be what's on the dimensionals, and it's going to sit over the top of that bottom piece. Okay. And I'm thinking that we need some ribbon in there as well. Yep, we do. Okay, so with the ribbon, I'm just going to put like a little corner. So I'll just cut that off. Okay, now I know what I'm doing. You wouldn't have known it before, would you? Trim it? Yeah. Do you think I need to trim it? Make it a little bit smaller? All right. Okay. Sharon says trim it. So I just want to take some of it off. Because we don't want it to take away everything. I've trimmed off the tiniest little bit, like tiniest little bit. And that actually makes a huge difference. You get to see so much more. Okay, so this guy here. Okay, if you have my dimensionals on this table, if you could see this table, you'd be absolutely mortified. Mind you, show me any craft table that's plain. Oh, I know where I've got some. They're black ones, we don't want to use those. Oh, here's some minis that I prepared earlier. Okay, I'm going to pop this guy up on dimensionals as well as now I'm really wishing I had my take your pick tool. I love collecting these off it with it. Thinking of you. You can sit on there. Okay. That's going to sit on the bottom there of that frame. Oh, that's going to look smick. All right, I'm going to stick this guy down. And yes, I'm sticking him down flat. And in the middle. Hold my tongue right. Okay, so I'm just going to turn this around to make this layering up a little bit easier. Oh my gosh, family's starting to talk. Okay, I'm just putting a little bit of glue on these bottom pieces down here. Just to add, because then these little bits up here can sort of sit up a bit. So they're not getting all the way glued down. So all I've done is I squeeze my multi-purpose glue quite gently. This guy here is going to end up underneath our sentiment. So what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to use tear and tape. So often the way I'll apply this, what I've got to decide is, do I want it to stick out at the bottom or not? Yeah, I do. So what I'll do is I'll often apply it this way. I'll just stick that down like so. And then I'll peel this one off and stick the other one on top of it. But my fingernails aren't working for me today. Note to self, leave your pick tool on the table fork. Okay, so one's going to sit there like that. These guys are going to go, one of them's going to go here. All right, and it's just a matter of layering it up how you think it's going to look nice. And this one here, I'm going to actually stick it under here a little bit. Okay, then this guy is going to sit over the top. Now that will hide your tear it tape, it will hide everything else, and it will bring that, you'll notice that it's bringing that color from the background to the front. Okay, so it doesn't need because it's sort of popping up a bit, it doesn't need dimensionals all over it, it just needs them on the end. Now you will notice that it was quite high, and I'm just going to cut the edges of these because I actually want a bigger dimensional. So you guys all use your edges, don't you? I do know people that don't, and yeah, well, so I snabble them, but that's okay. So that way that can straddle there. Oh, I'm very happy with how that is turning out. Okay, so that's straddling my ribbon, that's straddling my flowers, so that nobody is stuck. Now these colors also have dots. Now this packet has more than one packet in it, so don't get too excited. There's not that many in there. There's only 150 in here when you get it. But quite frequently when I've got multiple packs on the go, I just will join them all together because I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some dots to this. Oh, I think I want to use my Secret C's. That's why there's only part packs. This one here's the only one that's got Secret C left on it. Okay. And I'm just going to stick a few of these. There's 3 different sizes in each colour. Okay. And if anyone's watched me on a regular basis, they all know that the smallest ones are my favourite. And I frequently will only stick 3 on, but I think that this one warrants a few extras. That's actually way better than I thought. All right, so for those that weren't here at the beginning, there's my mouse. That's my card there. I'll just show you again. This one here is what we were playing with. Okay, remember this one here is what we started with. That's where my sample came from. Oh, you guys can't see me circling it. That is where my sample came from that I decided that I wanted to play with. Okay, so I will just stop screen sharing. So that card there What do you reckon? Do you think that looks a bit like it? I still have to do the envelope, but that's okay. I've got it here. I'm thinking that if I was to do an envelope with this envelope, I could actually do lots of things, but I'm thinking just those little leaves down the side of it would actually work quite nicely for this card. What do you reckon? And they work beautifully all over the edge of the back of the lip, like the little flippy bit of the envelope. I'm sure it's got a proper name, but you know, flippy bit sounds pretty good. Not a problem. Well, thanks, Sharon. All the Sharons are here today. Okay. Yep, I'm pretty chuffed with it. All right. In about 4 weeks, this will come back up on my as a sharing one again. Check back tomorrow to see what I'm sharing for my Flashback Friday tomorrow. It was a fun card. I'm sure that you'll all absolutely love it. Oh, better show you it together with it. There you go. Look. What do you reckon? Oh, fuzzy. I think that turned out quite nicely, if I do say so myself, even with my mum's about to walk past, even with pearls on it. If you guys could see her face, you would all have a bit of a chuckle.
I'll come and check it out.
All right, here she comes. All right, so, hey, Mum.
Hi, darling.
What do you reckon?
Hello, everybody. Where are the pearls?
These are pearls.
They're not, I don't classify those just because I actually really like it. It looks beautiful. They're green, for heaven's sake, and I love
They're not green, they're blue. But
what?
anyway,
Oh.
they're secret sea, which is dark blue.
Oh, okay. They look
They've got
very
like
green in that light.
They've
But anyway,
got,
it looks lovely.
They've got like a shine on them. Oh, hold on, let me show you. I'll put this one back up here. See, can you see? They've got like a, oh, it's fuzzy. Go like that. They've got like a shine on them, which the light's picking up, and it's giving them a green feel. They've all got it. It's like an iridescent shine. They're really pretty little gemmy things. Here you go. These ones look more like pearls. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining me. It was great to see you all again live today, and I will catch up with you all